Hello, hello! Wancha wancha, everyone!
Hello, Minna!
We're back, back with another episode of Spaghetti and Memeballs. And today, I think we're gonna talk about, well, I like to consider myself a character designer. I know I'm not very good at it, but I still like to consider myself as such, so I thought today would be a good day to take and just talk about our favorite elements of character design and such.
Yeah!
Like what we like in characters, what we don't like to see. So, let's get straight into it. Now, as you probably know, Did you guys know I designed my VTuber model myself? And,
It's a simple, like, cute design.
yeah, I wanted to be, like, cute, marketable, appealing. Well, so I designed this. I really like dogs, so I went with a dog for the character. I am a Pembroke Welsh Corgi. You can probably see by my little... See? Yeah. Those aren't cat ears, those are dog ears. And I gotta have my signature red hair. Look at how it swooshes around. It's more a matter of the rigging. I didn't do that myself, but...
She's not the only one to have designed their own model, though.
Sorry, Metchan designed hers as well. I personally...
You have the chibis up, right?
Yeah. She drew these.
Yeah, I also drew the chibis, and I actually designed the cheeses one as well.
Yeah. It's sort of a vampire mage look.
Yes.
And,
I'm wizard.
I'm gonna pull you guys up a little closer so everybody can see your designs real quick. Now,
I just noticed that like the Machan's chibi has like shorts instead of pants.
Yeah, my chibi form has shorts because it's a reference to Umaru-chan.
I've always liked skirts more, if I'm being perfectly honest with you.
I actually very much like pants.
Like, I put a lot of design elements of myself into this character, like hence the red hair, the yellow eyes, the skirt.
Yeah.
Hello, Tibble.
And I put elements of myself into my design. Specifically
The height. Well, you can't see it with this chibi model, but like my normal model is like very tall.
I'm actually very short in reality, so that's part of why I'm a corgi.
It's a joke on how short you are.
Yeah.
But yes, also I am an octopus, and I made myself an octopus because I like octopuses.
I mean, that's why I made myself a dog. Anyway, you were saying cheese.
Oh, I was just making a joke. I was just saying like knock to people.
Okay. I think Now, I think what I tend to do with my characters is I tend to go cuter. Like, you'll notice all my designs have these round heads, these big eyes, these stubby little bodies.
Yeah.
I like...
It's like always chibi.
Yeah. I like these, I like cuter sort of characters.
Now, I actually have a main inspiration for my art style and character design practices. My main inspiration is the main artist and character designer for both the WarioWare series and the Rhythm Heaven series, Takeuchi.
A lot of people think that... A lot of people think that, A lot of people think that my art inspiration is Animal Crossing. That's partly true.
Just not all the way.
But I think I remember your main inspiration though.
I don't know the artist of the series, but I believe you told me this once before, but you were actually inspired by the art style in the Mr. Driller series.
Yeah, which is why my old art used to be like the characters were very chunky looking.
In fact, that's even where your username comes from.
That's where I picked up the name Susumu for myself. I know it's generally like a male name. I know it's usually a male name, but I really like it, and I think it really suits me, like, in terms of the meaning and stuff.
Yeah.
Obaken is really just a combination of Obake and Ken, which Ken can be another term for dog, I believe.
Yeah.
And in fact, coincidentally, your last name also happens to be the same as Polterpop's Japanese name.
That part's just a coincidence.
Either way, it's the same pun, or back in.
It's Gostago.
Meanwhile,
Japanese.
My last name is...
It was kind of inspired by your last name, Susumu, but
My last name is Takote, and it is referencing the fact that I am octopus, and also the fact that I am from space, which you can see on my t-shirt.
Yeah.
Raise me up a little bit so they can see my t-shirt.
You see the planet and the stars on my tin shirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I am alien.
Happy birthday, Gravit. Speaking of dogs. What the fuck is a Gravit? I'm sorry. No, something that you may not be able to see, but I'm gonna admit something to you guys. There's a star on my shirt, but it's got nothing to do with space. I just like the star motif. Oh.
You just like stars.
Wallace and Gromit are very popular in Japan. That's very interesting because I believe they were made in the UK.
Yeah, they were made in the UK.
But yeah, I did keep some design elements of the Mr. Driller art style in my like updated art style, like the feet and the how I draw the stubby little feet and the big eyes and the round heads.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Well, I kind of deviate from Kotakuchi's art style of my own by going a bit more anime.
Metchan is Eastern cartoons, I'm Western cartoons.
Yes.
Oh, actually, if only I could bring up my full model, because I want to show off a bit of a detail that I put in my design.
Oh, yeah, Metchan has something very unique about her model's eyes, and it was very intentional on her part.
Yeah. Do you have a picture of it? Did you bring it up?
I think I do somewhere. Hang on, we can keep talking while I look for one.
Because I'm not very good at like putting details on like outfits and stuff, but I did want to put one little detail in my design. So I added something to my eyes that to give my character design a bit more personality and show the type of person that I am.
Okay, I found a picture, but well, you'll see.
Is it with me doing a really stupid face? That's fine.
Kinda. If you look right here, I think we can... Oh no, I can't make it much bigger than that. But you can see Metchan's eyes in this picture.
Okay. Yes. When I dressed up fancy.
Do you see the little...
Yeah. Yeah, do you see my eyes? My eyes have a D-pad and buttons in them because I like video games.
It's asymmetrical on purpose.
When I commissioned my rigger to redraw and rig my design, I specifically told them that my eyes are asymmetrical on purpose.
By the way, check my channel description to see who rigged my model. He was super nice to work with.
It's the same person that rigged mine, so...
I didn't have too much to go on, I just had like the full body image of my character, so he had to improvise a few things like the mouth and eyes, but he did such a good job. So yeah, if you got the cash, go show him a little love.
Oh yeah, like, don't you have like little the tokens?
I don't think you can see them on this model, but...
And like drawings that you've done of yourself, you do have them, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, we've spent all of this time talking about our own designs. Why don't we talk about like just stuff that we like in character design?
Okay, things that I like in character design. Well, one of my favorite design elements is what I like to call the void face.
Like the black mages.
Yeah, like the black mages in Final Fantasy, I believe.
Or the Jawas from Star Wars.
Or the Jawas, or the Pokemon, Lily. Face obscuring elements. Is that one of your favorite designs? design elements? Because feel free to discuss this in the chat as well.
Yeah, feel free to bring up your own favorite design element.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the void face. It is the cutest thing. Peak character design. No one can convince me otherwise.
I only recently noticed this, and well, I kind of have like an exaggerated version as like a reference to Tackle Beak, but I actually really like the cute little fang design quirk.
That is pretty nice.
I like that myself.
I find it funny to like.
Design the creator was obviously attracted to.
Whenever I draw my channel, I do like find it fun to like do like the little tooth.
Yeah, like if you design for horny, you do you. Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
What other design elements do I enjoy?
I know that you like the cat smile.
Oh, I love the cat mouth.
Yeah, that.
Yep, like my mouth, see?
I wonder if that's a part of a reason why you became so fond of one of my OCs who is mostly based around that design.
I do love her because she's a cat face.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like I love like super expressive like characters.
Also, while not really a design element thing, I think I enjoy drawing like characters that are normally like short and stubby or some sort of strange creature with like long shapely legs.
You just like doing that for the memes though.
Just because it's funny.
Above all though, I would say that my favorite thing about character design is just a design that is just dripping with personality. Like you can tell what this character is like just from looking at them. I know that that's not always the case in real life, but
Oh yeah. Dripping with personality, like they have that supreme coat and I'm just kidding. You quick joke.
Ooh, okay, another character design element that I very much enjoy. I don't know how to describe what this is, so I'm gonna post a picture of an example that I've used myself. You see how one of her eyes is not an eye?
I've got a bit of a delay, so and there we go. Yeah.
Face symmetry.
Yeah, we're like, especially when like something like this where one of the eyes is not an eye.
Okay, now that we've talked about stuff that we like, how about we talk about elements of character design that we dislike, because everyone has those.
Well, I've got pretty sensitive eyes, so I don't like neon colors in large amounts.
It's interesting, which makes it amazing that you put TF2 at all. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't wear no tryhard scout gray.
I know.
Now, you know how I said that I really like it when character designs are dripping with personality and you can tell what the character is like just by looking at them? Well, I strongly dislike the opposite. I do not like it when a character is designed in such a way, not because it suits them as a character, but because it just looks cool at the expense of looking like the opposite of what they're actually like.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Table gets it like in Tron with the neon.
Oh yeah, like it's just like, you know, accents and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, neon is best used for accents.
I do hope my character designs aren't too simplistic for you, Metchan.
Oh, they're not too simplistic. They're fine.
Cause I tend to like make more simple character designs. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I don't like characters that have too much going on.
I don't like characters that have too much going on, but I also don't like characters that have too little going on, and yours has just the right amount.
Well, that's good.
Because, like, if a character has too little going on, unless they're supposed to be, like, a really, like, simple, like, cute creature or something like that, then, like, how am I supposed to tell anything about this character? This character just looks boring. I'm sorry.
Like, yeah, like I said, I favor simplicity because I don't like... Let me tell you something, when I was younger for the longest time, I could not draw humans.
I mean, same.
And for the longest time, I could only draw, like, stick figures with really simple faces. In fact, I used to frequently go on Drawception. Yeah, remember that?
Oh.
And whenever I would draw something, I would draw like a really like comically exaggerated stick figure.
Ooh, that sounds like... I mean, that's okay though.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how to draw like a proper design yet.
I used to do like humanoid cats.
I mean, you still do to some extent.
I do. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'd play a game about collecting cubes, though.
Okay. When I say, like, characters that have too little going on, I'm like, okay. You know, like, 90% of isekai protagonists? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
Ah. Like, oh no, now you got me thinking about like a game where you would like collect different types of cubes. Like, there's the regular cube, which is just white, but there's also the fancy cube, which is like golden and has a top hat. There's the transparent cube, which is exactly what it sounds like.
That's good.
There's the
Sign Earthbound Starman. Yep.
There's the lava cube. I just want a game about collecting cubes. Damn it.
So kind of like imagine if it was like a plastic duck simulator, but it's
Yes, exactly. Like Plastic Duck Simulator, but with cubes. Where the cubes just Cube Grab 2023.
But yeah, when I say character designs are too little going on, I mean just like character designs that are supposed to be taken seriously, but just end up looking bland.
Ah. Also, something about me. I used to hate my glasses as a child, but now I just kind of embrace them.
Hey, I like glasses.
Glasses are really versatile.
I've been really into, speaking of designs that I adore, I've been really into a series called Cats vs. Pickles lately.
Yeah, they have some really creative designs.
They do. I have this one here, I'm holding him like you can see him, but he's a pineapple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pineapple cat.
Yeah, he's
And then you also have sushi cat.
yeah, I've got one that's a piece of sushi. There is one that is like the night sky with a moon. And I want him so bad. But one of these cats, I designed a character based on one of these cats. And I do
this like whole thing.
Yeah.
This whole subspecies of yours.
Yeah, the cat.
When it comes to character design, I want to admit something kind of cringe.
Ooh, what's that?
I love Kijinkas.
Oh, I do too.
I mean, yeah, they have their little charm.
I don't remember. I don't remember the cat this is based on, but this is Drift. She is based on a character from the Cats vs. Pickles series.
Nice.
Just a blue cat in a red jacket. And yeah, this is a species that I designed known as cat cloaks. And I wanted to know your guys' thoughts on them.
That is cute, yes.
I found somebody who created a similar concept, but I wasn't sure if it was stealing or just a coincidence. I think it was just a coincidence and they happened to have a similar idea.
I think that's likely.
My character's designed to be kind of a human foghorn leghorn. Which one is that, Quartz?
I have a series where all of the characters are anthropomorphic representations of the planets of our solar system. Yes, I am including Pluto.
Yes.
Pluto is a planet.
Pluto is tiny.
More words than words, I'm sorry.
Like this is supposed to be set in a high school, but she looks more like an elementary school. She's that small.
Yeah. It's okay, okay. Let's bring up the character that, Court said she didn't mind, so I'm just gonna show off the character that she's referring to. We're not here to like mock or anything, mind you. We're just here to look at designs. I can kind of see it in his design, yeah.
No, that's a URL I haven't seen in a while.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh yeah, I see where you're getting it.
Judging by the caption, the girl is like
that descriptor makes sense.
the girl is meant to be a penguin, judging by the caption she put on this.
Oh yeah, she does. I mean, she does look penguinish.
Penguin.
I could totally see it. You are so much better at designing characters than me, Quartz.
Hey, penguin spelled like that.
How does Purator take rumors of Lovecraftian brain-stealing aliens coming from there? She's just like, eh?
She's like, what are you talking about?
That's funny.
Yeah. Perhaps I will. I don't want anyone to think we're like shaming here.
Yeah, we are not shaming at all.
It's like appealing character designs.
Yeah.
That's kind of what this whole thing is about.
We're just discussing what our characters look like. Let me show you off. There was a character that I made for
I want to send you something because I want to show off something that I made partially because I wanted to experiment with like different character designs and stuff. You already know what it is that I'm talking about, but
go ahead. In the meantime, this is a character that I actually designed for a character design class.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I need to make
the Yukiuna.
I needed to make a character based on a mythical creature, and I chose the Yukiona.
which makes sense.
Because
Yeah.
usually they're
She's a cute designer.
usually they're depicted with like long hair, brown eyes, wearing a kimono.
Yeah.
So I gave her kind of a I tried to be like as like culturally accurate as I could with her outfit.
I think you did a good job.
Okay. This is something that these are the characters that I drew. I was like experimenting with like different art styles and character designs when coming up with these characters.
Oh yeah, I know these guys.
Yes, the cast.
If you don't mind showing it on stream.
Let me just save it. Let me save it so I can bring it up. I have to go in and like save the pictures so I can put them on stream is the thing. So
It's okay.
It's coming. Let's make it fit on screen here. It's kind of a big fixture, but we got this. And there we go. This is something that Mechan's working on. Can you see the variety?
It's like a series about like. We got let's see, we got the anime girl, the cartoon boy, the very thick blind man, the cartoon, very cartoon rabbit, the 1930s looking guy. It's a cat with the neon highlights and no outlines.
Yeah, I came up with this back in 2020 when I really wanted to do something productive with the time that I had. So I came up with this series. It's kind of like a more wholesome version of Drawn Together, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna show something else that... But yeah. You can really see the variety in design that she went for here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put something else Quartz made on screen if that's alright. I believe this was made around the time Sonic Forces came around. So, these are some species that you don't really see too often. There's a cat, what I believe is a porcupine, and a platypus.
Yeah, I recognize the platypus.
Yeah, which is funny given that they in the comic series release.
Put one of yours in the Discord, absolutely.
Absolutely, Table.
Oh,
that's right. I don't know why I thought cat. I'm sorry, Quartz.
Well, probably because Quartz really likes cats.
I guess I see the pointy ears. I'm guilty of it myself. I see the pointy ears. I think kitty.
You should put like a sticker on your head that just says donk.
Yes. Alright. Oh, yeah, let's bring up some characters. Yeah, Cheese is a dog that looks like a dingo.
Like people mistake her for one too. It's like there's a big thing, but like thing is, due to legal issues, you can't actually have a dingo. So she just looks like one, but she's not actually a dingo. Her father was apparently a coyote though, so that might factor into why she kind of looks like a wild dog.
Okay. Now we're gonna bring up something.
Coyote.
Now we're gonna bring up something Table drew. If I can get it small enough to fit my window. Okay. These are some characters of his. And well, I did design the little cat critter myself. He designed these other two blobs.
Yeah, design done right.
Mm-hmm.
So they're different from parts. That is a pretty good pun.
One is a blob of ink, the other is made of paint, I believe.
Yes, the fourth wall repair slimes.
And the little kitty is based on a tabby slime from Slime Rancher.
Yes, cat slime. Yeah.
Well, you know, Table, that's okay.
I mean, lots of artists have plenty of sketches that they never finish.
Lots of artists just do sketches. And that's totally fine.
Yeah. Given that I'm more of a digital artist, I don't really do that. But
Yeah, I am as well. Let's see. Ooh. I know we talked about her before. But you guys remember my character Hexy?
yeah. See, there's clear inspirations in her design. Let's see if people can figure it out.
Yeah, let's see if people can figure this out. Let me get a picture of her up here. Okay, you guys. This is Hexy. She is based on two distinctly different characters.
But both characters are known for having very outlandish design.
Would anyone
Yeah, isn't like one of her influences like that amused character from Hat in Time?
Yeah, one unused character.
Anyone who's familiar with the Hat in Time will know who that is now.
If nobody's got any guesses, who would like to say it?
How about I say one and she says the other?
Oh, okay.
Salt cheese.
Oh, okay, yeah, Moon Jumper.
You can tell by her eyes.
And the other one
Yes.
is Marks from the Kirby series.
Which you can kind of see in her clothes.
Yeah, it's like do crazy pattern stuff.
She's I couldn't decide if I wanted her to be a cat or a bug, so I kind of gave her elements of both. So. Also, that pink marking on her face, it actually functions as like a volume meter, and when she screams, it just extends across her face. You know what I mean, Table? Yeah.
You know, like
Near?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Alright, we got about 16 minutes left. well. Okay, let's do... Let's do one more picture from Quartz because this is actually pretty cool. She what she did here was make some drawings based on AI generated images.
You see, this is how AI art should be used. It should be used as inspiration for real art. Either that or just for fun.
And this was the result. I've actually wanted to do something like this before.
Try describing each.
We've got...
Middle one is a Debil mouse.
Top right is Parappa the Rapper after retirement.
That's funny.
The bottom right dude, I think that's just a character from Doug. Or no, top right is Parappa in retirement.
Top left is what if Momo Susan in there was a snail?
Yeah.
Let's see. The top middle one. That's an animal pretending to be a human. Top middle and bottom middle are animals pretending to be humans.
Middle right is like sassy old detective.
The bottom left one, I'm pretty sure that's he looks like he could be like the main character of a platformer.
Yeah, like a platformer from the PS2. Sorry, PS1.
While middle left is the main character from a rhythm game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can see it. It kind of reminds me of like Tough from Kirby right back at you though.
Let me tell you. Speaking of character designs, speaking of character designs, I've got a fan game called Pokemon Infinite Fusion on my mind right now.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
And some of the fusions are really, really cool looking, like Meowth plus Meowth, which just makes a larger, more golden Meowth. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, or like the best one is that Haunter and Wobbuffet.
Hunter plus Wobbuffet. One thing I will say though, some of them like Gardevoir plus Gardevoir, I was expecting something really spectacular, but they just used Mega Gardevoir for it.
Wow, that is a disappointment.
I want an Ultra Gardevoir, damn it!
Yeah, I started playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion. One of my favorite Pokemon that I'm just obsessed with now is a Meowth fused with another Meowth. And she's just a larger, more golden Meowth. I can't wait to see what she's gonna look like when she evolves. The fusing two of the same Pokemon together gets some of the best results in this game, in my opinion. So yeah, you've got a double me. I've got a double Meowth. I've got
double cat power.
Double cat power. I don't know if I can like show
Double
off
cat power.
I don't know if I can show off the designs on stream, but they have a wiki. Pokemon Infinite Fusion has a wiki, so there's literally over 100,000 combinations you can make because every Pokemon is in the game.
I mean, there's over 1,000 Pokemon in existence right now, so
Yeah.
there's literally thousands of combinations you can make.
Moemon's a little weird for me because it gets into that keeping humans as pets territory that I'm not too comfortable with.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the fact that they're cute anime girls. There's nothing wrong with cute anime girls. It's just that
It's the fact that it still retains the mechanics of Pokemon that makes it weird.
yeah. Ooh, like if it was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon though.
Yeah, that.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
we need Moemon Mystery Dungeon.
Just
There we
cute.
go.
I play cute girls going on an adventure. I'd play that.
Yeah, there you go. You're redeeming the concept.
It's the whole like I've always like been kind of iffy about the concept of humans as pets. Like I don't know. When your pet is like sapient, it feels weird, you know? Like you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
He's acting up a bit.
That's okay.
Ape Escape turned Japanese again.
Oh my god.
You know what? You know what? Fuck you. Unlocalizes your PS1.
Heck you, unlocalizes your files.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The conversation is kind of breaking down at this point. But yeah, I'd play Moemon Mystery.
Much anyway.
It's okay. I'd play Moemon Mystery Dungeon. Cute girls going on an adventure, yes. Keeping humans as pets. Can we maybe not?
Yeah, keeping humans as pets is just kind of weird.
Yeah, I guess it's, again, I guess it's just about your pet being sapient. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that can feel weird. Dating some dungeon crawlers.
Dating some dungeon crawlers. That's a heck of a fusion.
I imagine you also wouldn't like Tohomon, which is the same sort of thing, but with Toho characters.
Imagine it recontextualized. Okay, that would be cool. It's just like that one party member in the D&D game where that's like somewhat feral. That's great.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, we got about 5 minutes left. Does anyone have any closing statements?
Oh yeah, you know those hairstyles where it's like it covers like one half of the face. I like that.
Ah!
You like the Pika bangs?
Yeah.
How about you,
I
Metchan?
have it on like a few.
Is it bad to do shameless self-promotion?
You go right ahead.
Check out thetoonhouse.tumblr.com if you want to see more of my cartoon characters.
Don't regret it.
Sorry if you hear noise in the background. Someone's making dinner and they're using a mixer.
Oh well. I suppose there are worse ways of knowing about it.
But anyway, I'll be back on Wednesday with more Tamagotchi Connection. This concludes Spaghetti and Memeballs for tonight. See you guys next month with another episode of Spaghetti and Memeballs. Say bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye!
Insert closing statement here.
Later, guys.